Welcome back, Quakes fans. It is analysis from outside the bubble. I am Danielle Slayton alongside Marvell Wynn, and we're going to take a look back at the Earthquakes' victory over the Vancouver Whitecaps. Marv, give me your impression. What do you think of the game?
All of the feels, all the way from the lowest lows to the highest highs. I'll be honest, there were times at the beginning of the game where I thought, we're really going to take it to them, we're really going to get this. Then there were times where they had us on our heels, and I was nervous. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I mean, Quakes kind of did what they did. Quakes never say die, right?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely felt good to walk away with the win. First win of the season in 2020. Let us be reminded of that. But it was a sloppy game at times. There were mistakes, and you've got to feel good walking away with a win, particularly after the mistake by Judson on the corner kick and the Daniel Vega mistake as well. But 3 points certainly setting the Quakes up to position themselves pretty well to be able to move on out of group play. So let's talk about the first half, right? Certainly some mistakes. The Quakes go down early, can see that early goal. What did they do in the first half that needed to get cleaned up and that eventually got cleaned up later in the match?
I think it was just kind of find their footing. I don't know whether it was us coming out and trying to think that, we could just kind of take it to them and just be more aggressive offensively and not have to worry about the defense. But then when we were counterattacked, they really came at us hard and they really got us on our heels. And it seemed like we just weren't prepared. And then the mistakes themselves, I mean, you can't really vibe for that. I mean, what all did you see?
Yeah, you got to know that those things have got to be cleaned up. Maybe you chalk it up to the fact that these guys haven't been together quite as much as they would have liked over the course of the last 3 or 4 months. But certainly I did think that the Earthquakes were committed to sending numbers forward. Vancouver played very, very defensively, really bunkered in, but that's what left them susceptible to the counterattack that Vancouver was able to take advantage of a few times in that first half. Second half, big changes at the 60-minute mark, right? Fierro comes in, Houston, Wondolowski, Shea Salinas as well. What did you think of the substitution, making all 4 of those subs at the 60-minute mark by Matias Almeida?
It definitely made a difference. You can see that there was more of a fight, more of a hunger, we want to get involved. And I mean, when Wando gets onto the field, it's just a lot of energy. You can tell with his enthusiasm, and he's just very go. Even during the water break, you can see him going up to each player like, come on, we got this. Come on, we got this. Like, he's really trying to get him going. And there was just a very familiar drive or energy that he kind of brought to the game. And it just, you kind of felt some kind of electricity that you just thought things were going to happen.
And finally, we got to talk about who I think is the man of the match, the final goal, the game winner, Shea Salinas. He picks it up, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 yards away from the goal. Deeks left and right, able to get the game winner. What's your assessment of that final goal late in the game?
Shea tried bringing out his inner Vaco, which is amazing to see. I mean, you love seeing Shea come on. I mean, he's been known as a super sub for the Quakes, but he's one of those players that I would love to see get more playing time, especially when he comes on and he just provides a goal and a lot of opportunities with a short amount of time he has. I couldn't be happier for him.
Well, certainly a feel-good moment for us and all of the Quakes fans. Quakes get a 4-3 victory over the Vancouver Whitecaps and are looking to take on the Chicago Fire in their last match of the group stages for a chance in the knockout rounds.